This is going to be my empties for June. These are all the makeup and beauty related products that I was able to finish off in the month of June. I'm actually filming this a little bit earlier than I normally would, but I am filming at nighttime, so I apologize if the lighting is a little bit dim. As usual, I will start off with the makeup products and then move on to the separate categories, and I will leave the timestamps down in the description box in case you wanted to bounce around a little bit. So, starting off, I have this Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy. This one came out of a Sephora Play Box. This one is in the shade Milkshake, and this was more of like a sort of warm tone nude color, and after trying this out I have actually purchased the full size in the purple shade. I think it's called Bossy. This does really burn on the lips the first couple times that you wear it. It really feels like you put sriracha or something on your lips, but the more that you use it, the more that you get used to it, and I feel like it does plump up the lips just a tiny little bit. So I do really like this product, and like I said, I have purchased a full size. I have a Benefit their Real Tinted Lash Primer here. It was just a little deluxe size, but I actually poured in some of my Inglot Duraline into this to kind of revive it a couple times, but this is so dead. All the writing has, well, most of the writing has rubbed off of it right through there, but I really enjoy this product for the bottom lashes. I don't really like it on the upper lashes, but I found that the longer that I had it open, I enjoyed it a lot more, especially for the bottom lashes. So I'm considering picking this up in the future if I get some kind of discount on it, maybe during the next BIB sale or something, but I definitely don't want to spend over $20 for an eyelash primer just for the bottom lashes. I think that's a little excessive. Two products here that were from the Finish 4 by 4th of July challenge. I'll put the intro up in the cards up at the top there, and if I remember I'll put it down in the description box too, but the first one is one of the Buxom lip polishes. The full-on lip polish, I guess, is the exact name of these, but the little mini sizes like this are half of the amount of product that's in the full size, so I can go through these pretty quickly. This one was in the shade Dolly. I do have another one in that project going now that I'm almost finished with. I'm actually wearing that on my lips today, but anyway, this one I did enjoy it, but sometimes I feel like that cooling filling on the lips is a little intense, and I almost prefer the Too Faced lip injection over the Buxom ones, but it just kind of depends on my mood for the day. The other product that was also in that Finish 4 by 4th of July challenge is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, just the little deluxe size that I have here. It's the 0.25 fluid ounce sample. You can see my markings on the back. I do really feel like the liquid version is just a touch lighter than the powder version, because I did have a little sample of the powder one and it was just way too dark for me to use. But the liquid version, I can use it on my fair skin and it shows up just fine. So it's not too dark for me. So anyway, this one was Opal, just the little deluxe size. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the 0.34 fluid ounce, not the 0.25. So that guy is finished as well. I have a little perfume sampler here, just a little baby one. This is one of the MAC shade scent fragrances. This one is the Candy Yum Yum fragrance. This one's my favorite because it has that sweeter sort of scent to it. I'm more inclined, I'm more drawn to those sweet fragrances, so I really enjoy that fragrance. I also have some nail products here. So the first one that I have is a Seche Clear. I really enjoy the Seche Vite top coat, but this is my favorite base coat too. This is the Seche Clear. I just find them at Sally's. Usually maybe like once or twice a year, Sally's will have a sale where it's buy one get one free on all the Seche products. I usually pick up like 2 of the base coats and 2 of the top coats around that time, and then I'm set for like the whole year. So anyway, there's a teeny little bit left at the bottom, but I'm okay with tossing this one at this point because it's just too thick to work with. I have one of the LA Colors nail polish remover pads. This is actually the pear fragrance, which was actually quite pleasant. I thought it was fine. These are really lovely if you're traveling and you need to change your nail polish in that amount of time, or just to have them on hand in your purse. They're really handy for that. But I also really enjoy these because I do the Project Polish challenge, and these are way gentler on the nails than like your standard acetone nail polish remover. So I really like these. I know that you can go through them quickly, but they do come in handy, especially if you ever get like peely nails. I really like using these when my nails are kind of feeling not the best. I have 2 polishes that came out of the Project Polish challenge that were finished off at the end of last month. So the first one is the Julep nail polish in Jennifer, and I really liked the light color on this one. It was pretty sheer though, so I did enjoy using this one as like a do-it-yourself French manicure kind of polish. So I really liked that one. And then this one, I don't usually go for golds very much, but I actually really enjoyed having this one here. This is one of the Maybelline Color Show Jewels polishes, the glitters. This one is in number 608, Gilded in Gold. It's like one of those flaky gold glitters, and I really like putting these at like the tips of my nails if I'm wearing a really bright colored polish like a bright pink, or even pairing this with black or like a mint colored polish. It just looks really nice. So I did enjoy this product while I had it. Nothing comes out on the wand. I've dumped a ton of my thinner in this, and everything that can come out of this is out of it. So I'm gonna be tossing that one. I do have a China Glaze polish that's almost identical to that, so I'm okay with that one being finished off. I have a ton of hair products, so I think I'm just gonna go over to skincare right now, and then I'll move on to another category. So this first item here, I've had this around for a very long time, and I only use this one for taking off mascara residue on fake eyelashes. So I had the tiniest little bit left in here for the longest time, and then I just wore some fake lashes recently, and so I used the last little bit out of here. This is the Marcel 3-in-1 Micellar water. I can't really read much else that's on here, but I know it was the micellar water from Marcel. I think that this showed up from a Birchbox. I really love this, but I thought that this was fantastic at taking off any glue that's left on eyelashes, or the mascara residue that's left on your eyelashes, the fake eyelashes after you take them off. So I really liked this. I'm probably not going to repurchase it, but if I ever run across it again, I probably would. At one point, I think I said that I would have liked to purchase that with my Birchbox points, but I never did. I canceled Birchbox soon after that. I have 2 little baby eye makeup removers. I have one from Sephora. This is my favorite. I guess I would say it's my favorite inexpensive eye makeup remover. This one is the waterproof eye makeup remover from Sephora that has that bi-layer. It's like blue on the bottom and clear on the top, and you shake it together before you use it. I really love this stuff, and it's super cheap. I think it's like $14 for the big, huge Mambo Jumbo size. I usually get the $11 size, and it lasts me almost the entire year. I also had this little guy. This is one of the MAC Pro eye makeup removers. I really like this stuff, and I feel like the fragrance on this is really subtle, but I really like the fragrance on it, which is kind of weird because I usually don't like my makeup removers to have a scent, but I actually really enjoy that one too. This is the Coppertone Tattoo Guard. This has the SPF of 50. This is a really fun product if you have tattoos, or if you just like to keep a sunscreen in your purse. I'm an advocate for putting sunscreen on like the back of my hands when I'm driving, and I have tattoos on my arm over here that are exposed generally during the summertime and on other places of my body, so I like to keep a sunscreen, some kind of SPF stick in my purse so I can just easily apply it. It's really handy. You don't have to have tattoos to use this. I really like that it had the SPF 50 though, so that is definitely a plus. This is an item that was given to me, I think it was over a year ago now, but this is the Perfectly Posh Drop Dead Gorgeous Dead Sea Mud Face Mask. And this one, I liked it. It definitely seemed to work, but the fragrance on this was really intense. When you first put it on, it had a sort of like a spearmint lemongrass scent, and I liked that, but when you go to take it off, for some reason it almost smells like sulfur or something. So it was really hard to get through the last little bit of this, but there wasn't much left, and I had a breakout recently, so I just pulled it out, finished off the last little bit. I don't think that I would repurchase that actually, but I do feel like it was a very effective face mask for breakouts. So I have one of these. I've been wanting to try a cognac sponge for the longest time, but they're always so expensive. So I ran across this one at, where was I, Marshall's? And I found this one for $2. This is the Ash and Axel for men, but I didn't really think that that made a big difference. But it's the Ash and Axel Activated Charcoal Moist Cognac Sponge. I really didn't feel like this did much of anything. I like a little bit more of like a buffing and exfoliation if I'm washing my face with something. Usually I'll just get one of those scrubby gloves and I'll kind of scrub my cleanser or my face soap or whatever I'm using around with that. So I don't know if it was just this one, but I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to buy any more cognac sponges because this one was a little disappointing to me, unfortunately. These are the Kroger face wipes. There were 30 of them in here, so I thought that was a pretty decent deal. They weren't that expensive, honestly, and they're supposed to be compared to the Pond's original cleansing wipes, the makeup remover wipes. My brain isn't working tonight, but I did not like these. I definitely felt like they left a film on my face, and I almost had to use 2 of them every time that I would use these to take off my makeup. I prefer to take off my face makeup at nighttime with the makeup eraser, that big pink cloth, because there's no extra added chemicals or anything that you have to use, just warm water. But I was kind of disappointed with these. Usually I'll reach for a face wipe like this if I'm super lazy and I just want to go straight to bed. I don't know. I definitely won't purchase these again in the future. They were not the best. I have this little thing here. Usually I buy the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus, and this was just a little sample that was in a Sephora order of the gel, and the gel is for oily skin, so it was nice, but I just use this on my neck because I don't have oily skin. If you do have oily skin though, that's a great product for you. The last skincare product that I have is the 100% Pure Brightening Serum. I got this when Octoly had sent out the caffeine, the eye cream, the caffeinated eye cream. I just did not see any benefits from this. I didn't see any positives from using it. There was no change in my skin whatsoever. I didn't feel like my skin was brightened at all, so it was really nice of them to send this out as a little added bonus, but I didn't see any benefits from it, so I'm sorry, I didn't like it. I have a couple lotions that I finished off, and I had 2 of them that were so close to being finished, and then I had one that I mostly worked on for the month of July. So this first one that just had a tiny little bit left in it was the 100% Pure Coconut Whipped Body Butter. I was really intrigued by this one because it says that it is 100% vegan, it's 100% natural. There's like none of the additives and stuff that are in the normal lotions and parabens and stuff, so there was none of that in here. I did like it. I liked the fragrance on this, and it was easy to work into the skin. Even though it was like a thicker body butter, it was easy to work into the skin. I've had some body butters in the past that were really difficult to work into the skin. I've had a couple from the Body Shop that were like that. The price on this is kind of outrageous for the amount of product that you get. Normally the little tubs that are like this from the Body Shop or the Bath & Body Works used to carry them too. They have double the amount of product that this one does. This one only has like 3 ounces of product. Yeah, 3.4 ounces, and the standard like tubs from the Body Shop or Bath & Body Works normally have double that. So just for the price alone, I probably will not pick any of these up in the future, even though I loved it. If you're in the market for more natural lotions and body care and stuff, this is a really great line and I definitely recommend it. I'm just personally not probably going to be purchasing any of this unless I find a really great deal, maybe during Black Friday or something, but this one was sent to me from 100% Pure through the Octoly website, so that's where I got that one. I also have this one that was just hanging on by a thread at the end of May. This is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Stress Relief. This one is the Vanilla Verbena body lotion, and I would usually put this one on at nighttime, so I have that nice, you know, that nice fragrance that's supposed to be stress relieving. And I don't know if it helped me sleep or not. It says on here it's supposed to help you relax and unwind, and it has vanilla essential oil that has a soothing effect on the body and mind. It was a nice lotion. It felt like it absorbed up super fast. It almost felt like I didn't put anything on after like 5 or 10 minutes. So I did enjoy this, but probably not gonna pick these up unless I find them on sale, like during the semi-annual sales and stuff. I just picked up another one during the sale and it was super cheap, so I was fine with picking it up, but I definitely wouldn't pay the full price for these. Yeah, I think these are like $13, but I do like the packaging. This is glass and it's recyclable, so that's always a bonus. The last lotion that I have here, this is the one that I was focusing on for the majority of June, and I finally finished this off last night. This is the Kenzoki Bare Body Cream, Sensual Bare Body Cream. That is what the container looks like there. It has a beautiful container. It's very weighted, but man, this lotion, it was a nice lotion, but it had a very powdery fragrance to it, which wasn't bad. I didn't mind that. I got used to it. I'm not really fond of super powdery fragrances, but this one, it was very subtle. But dang, these are expensive. I think these are almost 50 bucks. I think these are... If I'm correct, I think they are $48. That's a lot for a lotion. You do get the 6.7 ounces of lotion in here, but holy cow, that's a lot of money. I could see purchasing this after using this entire thing. I could see this being around the $30, $35 range, but whew, this is a very expensive lotion. It did feel nice. It absorbed up super fast. It was a thinner lotion, but it had a really soft kind of velvety texture that was very pleasant, so I enjoyed it. This one was sent to me from Kenzo through the Octoly website as well, but holy cow, I definitely don't think that I'll be purchasing this. The Kenzo products are available at Sephora, so I mean, if you were interested in it, that's where you can find it, but I think I'm gonna hold off and stick with my cheaper lotions. I have a ton of hair products to show you guys, but I think I can go through it pretty quickly. So I have 2 of the Schwarzkopf, I can't say that, Schwarzkopf shampoo and conditioner. This is the Gliss Hair Repair. It has liquid keratin in it. These smelled amazing. I think that the Gliss line, it's available at Walmart. I think these came from the Walmart beauty box. While they did smell amazing and I felt like they did a great job, I think they just changed the packaging. So I'll definitely look around and see if I can find this specific line, because I did enjoy it, but I just don't think that it's available anymore. This is the Ultra Moisture shampoo and conditioner. I really did enjoy them, and I thought they smelled delicious. They were really lovely fragrances on those. I also have a shampoo and conditioner here from Kenra, and this was the first Kenra products that I had tried out. I did have some sent to me from Octoly. Their dry shampoo was sent to me, but this was my first experience with Kenra products. These ones showed up from Influencer. I'll leave a link down in the description box. Influencer is free to sign up. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to sign up for it, but you can go on and take some surveys and link up your information, and they'll send you out free products to try as long as you review them. So I thought these smelled delicious. They had like a super sweet candy-like fragrance. I liked the fragrance on them. They just felt really thin. I felt like I had to use a ton of the shampoo. I had to use a ton of the conditioner. Normally I don't go through shampoo and conditioner as fast as I went through these, but I definitely felt like I went through them super fast. It did suds up nice. These are paraben-free, sulfate-free, no sodium chloride in these, so they actually foamed up pretty nice for being that kind of a shampoo, but I don't know, I'm not sure that I would repurchase these. I did enjoy them, but I think I just like my Pureology just a touch more. So this next item, this was in one of my very last Birchboxes that I ever received. This one is the Serge Norman Dream Big Instant Volumizing Spray. This was hard to get through. I struggle with the volumizing sprays because I'm not sure if I should be using it on dry hair, if I should use it on wet hair. Sometimes I feel like they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I feel like they just make my hair hard to run my fingers through. I don't know. It was okay. Did it give me a ton of volume? Not really. I have other volumizing sprays that I feel like work just a touch better. I know that this is like super expensive and really hyped up, but it just wasn't a favorite for me. So unfortunately, no, I will not hunt this down in the future. I do have a dry shampoo here that I enjoyed, and I feel like if you had lighter hair than black, you would probably enjoy it just a little bit more than I did. This is the Eva NYC, I had to clear my throat. This is the Eva NYC Freshen Up Dry Shampoo. I actually enjoyed this. I liked the fragrance on it. I liked how it worked. It gave a ton of volume. I thought it was a great dry shampoo. The only problem is that it did leave just a tiny bit of that white residue that was kind of hard to work into the roots. So what I would do is I would spray it at the underneath layers in my hair, and I would use like an invisible one at the top, like the top layer that's visible to other people. But if I'm using this on the under layers in my hair, you couldn't really tell. So I actually really did enjoy this. I used some of this on my daughter. It was a great product. I was fine with it. I do think that Eva NYC is available. I think it's on the Birchbox shop. I think you can find it at Target and at Ulta. So anyway, this one, I think Eva NYC sent this to me like 9 months ago from the Octoly website, but I did finally finish this guy off and I did enjoy it. I have a cleansing conditioner that I use when I dye my hair. The only time that I use a cleansing conditioner is when I dry my hair, because you're not supposed to shampoo your hair within a certain 24-hour time period after you dye it. So I'll reach for one of my cleansing conditioners. This one, I think this one came from Birchbox. This is the Unwash. It says on here, the new clean bio cleansing conditioner. So it's supposed to replace shampoo. It's like you're washing your hair with a conditioner. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it actually works. So this was a pretty nice one. I'm not sure that I would hunt down this specific one, but I do like to have a cleansing conditioner on hand when I do dye my hair. Speaking of dyeing my hair, I have one of my hair dyes. This is the Clairol Natural Instincts. These take 10 minutes to do a root touch-up or to dye your hair or whatever. It just takes 10 minutes. They don't have ammonia in these, and these are semi-permanent. It's just what I've been using for the past like 6 or 7 months because I'm planning to lighten my hair, and I feel like a semi-permanent might be just a teeny bit easier to lighten it than a permanent dye. Almost finished here. So I have a sexy hair product here. This is one of the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat Leave-In Conditioners. I really like these. Usually I just pick up the small size here. I feel like this is a great product to spray in the ends of my hair. I usually buy just the little mini guys. I did finish off my last little mini one, so I moved on to this one. I still have this one left. This one was sent to me from Octoly, from Sexy Hair, but I love this stuff. I've been using it for years. It almost has like a fresh scent to it. I like it. All the Sexy products, I think there's only been one product from the Sexy Hair line that I have not enjoyed the fragrance of, but this is a really nice spray and conditioner, and usually you can find these for like $3, some kind of buy two get one free deal at Ulta. So this size is a really nice one, but like I said, I don't need to repurchase it because I still have that one to go through. I have this guy here. This is the Tresemme Luxurious Moisture Shampoo. The conditioner of this is almost finished, so I had just a little bit left in some of my mini ones, so I've been trying to work on those a little bit. I really enjoy the way that they smell, but I will say if I use this too frequently, I almost feel like I get buildup in my hair, so I like to bounce around between my shampoos, especially if I'm using the Tresemme one. I had this in my Sephora Play box, I think it was last month. I can't remember. It was one of the most recent Sephora Play boxes. I think it was for May. But this is the Rahua Omega 9 Hair Mask. It's 100% plant-derived, rainforest-grown hair mask. I don't know. This one, I don't know if mine was bad, but mine had a super funky scent. Like, it smelled very earthy, very natural, but almost to the point where it almost had like a sour note to it. I used all of this up. It wasn't filled up completely, but I used this all in one use. It was very watery for me. I really didn't feel like it did much at all for my hair, but my hair is super freaking long, so I usually have to put in a deep repair mask every other time that I shampoo my hair. So anyway, it just wasn't something that was exciting for me. I do have a couple random things here. I have 2 hand soaps. They're both from Bath & Body Works. This one is the Sweet Pea antibacterial soap. This one came from my mother. This is a very old soap. She had it hanging around. It was just too strong for her. So I took it. Does it say the notes on here? It's the Sweet Pea fragrance that they've had around for years. So that one, it was all right. I noticed that this one didn't suds up nearly as well as their newer version of their soaps. This one is so good. If you can find any of these, if the semi-annual sale is still going on, or if they still have some clearance soaps, this is a lovely fragrance. This is the Golden Pineapple Luau. I just got a candle in this fragrance from the semi-annual sale. It smells so good. Let's see. Yeah, this one has fresh pineapple, juicy mango, and fresh passion fruit. Holy cow. It's a really, really sweet, nice pineapple-y sort of fragrance. So this one's delicious if you can find it. And then speaking of Bath & Body Works, this is one of the candles that we picked up from the semi-annual sale. This one is the creme caramel scented candle. It has the notes of buttery caramel, powdered sugar, and vanilla. So it was really nice, super sweet fragrance, almost sickeningly sweet, almost to that point. Really strong. My daughter loved it though. And then the last item is just one of the dollar lighters that you can find. I find that these are so much easier to use than like the standard lighter for lighting like a 3-wick candle or a super long candle. These come in really handy. You can find these at the dollar store for $1, or Walmart carries these as well. Anyway, that was everything. So I really do appreciate you guys watching. It was a little bit longer than I had hoped for, but my empties videos always are. So I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.